Hey everybody, and welcome back. So today I have a little something special for everybody, and I placed a little order through the Flower Gold Wizard channels, and here we go. As usual, it comes with the accoutrement, the swag, Flower Gold Wizard sticker, the old can koozie. Those always come in handy. Got myself a bag of Flower Gold Wizard Paydirt. Save that for later. Put that up next to that one. Sent me another little mini gold pan, Flower Gold Wizard. Great to have. Now I have 3. That's awesome. But what I did pick up was this. The Flower Gold Wizard smoothwater 6-inch. And this is to go with my 6x42 Prospector's Dream Mat recirculating sluice. And I will show you why I got this to replace what it came with. So we'll get that set up. And what I'm going to do with this is not only show you how much better this is, because I can tell you now it's going to work better than what I have. You'll see why. But to continue on with the Paydirts that I have, we've got the Yukon Paydirt 5-pound Paystreak Claim Paydirt. So far, what I've gotten out of the other 2 bags, which was a 5-pound and then a 5-pound plus 2-pound bonus, wasn't that great. If you look at the ROI on it so far, not worth it. Unless one of these bags has a big chow, then I don't know. We'll have to wait till I get through all of it and I can kind of find out exactly what we got, kind of see what the ROI is exact, and we'll go from there. But to get started, I'm going to get the sluice set up with the original smoothwater, the recirculating head that's on it, that came with it, and show you why I've never been the biggest fan of that. Now, I'm not trying to say anything about their dream mats and their sluices. Those I love. It's just the head on it. Well, we'll get to that right now. Okay, so here we have the 6x42 dream mat sluice. This is the header box. It's got a rubber flap right here. So the fittings go in. It's a 90-degree facing up. I've tried it facing down, I've tried it facing up, and well, it's best facing up, but I will show you what really makes this kind of So get the water turned on. I have about a 9 to 10 degree angle on it. And hopefully you can see in the video. Yep, oh, definitely. You got a lot of bubbles. A lot of bubbles. I've gotten clamps. I put them on here, kind of pinch it back. It helps, but you shouldn't have to do extra stuff when you get a product like this. So if anybody from Prospector's Dream happens to end up watching this, redesign your heads. But you can see why I've never been the biggest fan. Even at a higher flow, this is all the way up 2,000 gallons per minute. Or hour, sorry, hour. It does give, good flow and everything, but there you go. Now we're going to switch this over. We're going to go to the smooth water head, and you will see the difference. Be right back. And we are back. So, as you can see, I have the 6-inch Flower Gold Wizard smooth water sluice head, and we're going to fire it up. I got the fittings all hooked up, plugs in right in the bottom, nice and easy, and we will fire it up. Oh, that's a low speed. And that is, as it says, smooth water. Turn this up a little bit more. Well, a couple bubbles here and there. Nothing is perfect. And this is full blast. Okay, so we got some bubbles going through, but I'm pushing a lot of water. Turn that back down. I think I'll run right about there when I run that 5 pounds through here. That looks like a pretty nice flow. Not too shabby. And my angle this way needs to be fixed, but I'll get to that before I sluice. All right? Yeah! Super excited. All right, we got the 5 pounds classified down all the way down to 1/8 of an inch. I went through all the bigger stuff. No pickers, no gold, but we still have a chance in here. As you can see, my crew is working hard to get this all ready to go. And then we just have to add some water and we'll start on a sluicing. Okay, so I've got the cons ready to run through the sluice. Have the water flowing. I think it's a good flow. Take my brush, go up and down through and make sure I get all the bubbles out of the cells. The bubbles are bad. They keep everything out, not just the black sands, but the gold. So those look good. I've never had any issues here. I'm going to do a test. Now, a little tip for some of you, if you didn't know this, but one great way to be able to tell if you have a good flow and whatnot is you grab some tailings. Now, when I'm in the creek and I set this up, I'll grab stuff from other people that they've ran through their sluice. Basically, it's a lot of blonde sands, but it gives you a good indication of how well everything is interacting in all the cells. And, well, it depends on the sluice you have, but same principle for everything that you run. Flows down pretty good. Got a nice little rock right there. Catching a little bit here and there. I'm catching right on the edge of this metal plate here. I can see a whole bunch of black sands kind of building up in there. That's a good sign. And you kind of go from there. Now once I run some of my material, if I feel that I need some more flow or less flow, I can adjust it on the fly. When you're on the creek, it's a little bit of a different story. There you just kind of have to adjust how you feed it and try to get the best flow that you can. Looks pretty good. Everything's dancing around. Everything flowed down through pretty nicely. Everything's looking pretty good. So from here on out, I'm going to fast forward and have this all running through, do a little time lapse or whatever. And yeah, we'll get through this. And so far, I am so glad I got this. This is perfect. Love it, love it, love it. Got some nice darker sands black and kind of building up back here. More blondes than anything. And, well, let's run this through and pray that we get some gold. All right? So let's get to it.
Sun comes up on a foggy ridge, coffee steam in the chilly air. Buckets rattling in the pickup bed, we're chasing specks, we know they're there. Boots in the water, shovels in sand, cold creek biting at our toes. Lean on a boulder, swirl that pan, watching little sparks of yellow glow. We're the flower gold wizards, working that water slow, shovel by shovel, till the shine starts to show. From the first cold splash to the red sun's low, we're the flower gold wizards, chasing dust that feels like gold. All sore and our hands gone numb, still we laugh at an empty pan. Next one's lucky, some somebody grins, and we dig like it's the promised land. Day runs out, but the talk runs long. We pack it in when the sky turns.
Alright, so one thing I've noticed with the Paydirt in those 5-pound bags is there's not a lot of black sands. I've ran the magnet through, and there's not a whole lot of magnetics that are in it. That's why I haven't bothered showing you, going through when it's dry, getting any magnetite, hematite, whatnot out of it. It's just kind of not worth it. So if you're wondering, how come you didn't do that? Well, that's why. Alright, so we're going to let this run for a second here. Going to turn it down. Going to take one mat out. Boom, into a pan. Pan it out, see if we get anything. Then I'll scoot down to the second stage. Do the same thing. Take that, put it into a pan it out, and hopefully I'll do a little better than the other ones. But we'll get right to that in a second. Alright, so I got the first mat all cleaned out. Now I know I was running this a little bit faster, but like I said, this material does not seem to have a lot of black sands or anything in it. But what I do have, and it's a little bit stronger of a flow, but you know what? I have faith in the Micro Dream mat. Anything that went past that, there's a lot more in the lower mat, which we'll get to after this. But let's pan this out real quick. We'll get it all shaken up, classified and stratified. Heavies in the bottom, lights on the top. We'll do a nice little wash. Ooh, someone's taking some garbage out. I'm pretty sure you can see it here, but we've got a nice piece there. We got a nice piece there. We got a little bit in there. Let's get this all kind of tapped up to the top here. Wash those sands away. Oh, I have a little special guest popping her head in. It's my wife.
Hi.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So I'm going through the third bag of the 5-pound bag. And, excuse me for a second, I have to go show my wifey Dove.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got some nice pieces in there. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay. Get out of here, man cave. Haha, just kidding. Oh, I splashed it all over. Okay, let's get this all kind of shook down a little bit here. Won't take much. Those are some nice little pieces. So hopefully I started off with the bags that had the least in it, and the other two are going to be wowzers. Now mind you, this is just the first stage. Who knows if I washed anything through to the other one. But you can see right there. Oh yeah. All right. We'll get this picked up. We'll get to the second mat and see if we have anything in there. Be right back. The second part of the sluice has been cleaned out, and this is how much material I have. So I will pan this out and I will show you if anything had made it past the first stage. All right, so I have panned this 3 different times. And, well, this way, that way, this way, whatnot. And there's nothing in it. I don't even see any flower gold or any fine little specks. So I think everything that I have is all going to be in that first run. But I still have the tailings to go through. I'll check on those real quick, let you know if anything went blah, 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 right on through. I doubt it.
Chest waders in the silt, cold mud up to my knees, sun rising up on the...
Little tip for you. When you're jostling this around, you know you're doing it right if you can sink your fingers in and it goes in nice and soft. If you let it sit, you can feel it's just dense sand. But when you're shaking it around, it's cavitating it, and it feels all soft and loose. You know you're doing it right. And that gets everything all lifted up. All the gold can drop to the bottom. All the light stuff comes to the top. So I did that live, sped it up, but you can see there's not many black sands in this stuff, and there's nothing there. So I feel pretty confident that everything I've captured is all right here. So get this dried up, and we're gonna weigh it up to see what we got from this 5-pound bag. All right, be right back. We got everything dried out. We will zero up that. And here we go. 0.025 grams. Not anything to write home to mom about, but it's gold nonetheless. All right, so we covered 2 things today. First thing that I was super excited to get in the mail. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. This thing is going to make that thing run so much nicer. Trying it out right out of the gate. 10 stars, 5 stars. The most stars you can give it, 50 stars. Yeah, if anybody is interested in getting these, you can get a hold of Jason. You can look him up on YouTube, Flower Gold Wizards. He has all his information on there, and you can order these up. Got the 3-inch. I got the 6-inch. I'm not sure all the sizes that he has, but whatever you need, I'm sure he's got it. Get a hold of him, he'll hook you up. So, going for that, super happy how that turned out. Love it, love it, love it. Got an extra little gold pan. Went through the 5 pounds of the Yukon Paydirt. This was the pastry claim. Well, so far out of the 3rd bag here, we've got one that's 0.059. That's a Bonanza claim. The Yukon, the Eureka claim had 0.055, and this one only had 0.025. We'll have to wait until we get through the other 2 bags that I have over here, and we'll draw a conclusion on whether it's worth it or not. This is just my experience. I'm not trying to say anything negative about the company, but going through on Paydirts, not my greatest choice. I love my wife. She bought these for me for Christmas, and it's still fun to go through because, we just got, here in Minnesota, we got about 10, 12 inches of snow. Anybody out in Wisconsin, Michigan, I know you got more snow than us. I hope you're getting through it. I hope it's heavy pans and light shovels on that one. Anyways, I guess it's gold panning, it's prospecting, it's having fun, it's a great hobby. People ask me sometimes here and there, like, why do you do it if you only get like $4 in gold? Well, it's more than just the gold. It's getting on the river, having a nice peaceful area, getting a little exercise in, and just plain having fun. So you can't really put a price tag on that now, can you? So until the next time, please like, subscribe if you haven't, that would be great. And leave a comment. If you have anything to say, let me know. I try to get back to everybody that comments. And until the next one, which will be one of these 2, till the next time, see you then.